Roar. Hold on tight.
Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news.
The biggest.
Tell them, Robin.
Holy superlatives, Batman. It's really exciting. Soon, very soon.
Out of the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
With that big six-man match, but you must endure. Here they come, the stud stable with the Tennessee stud himself, Robert Fuller.
You know, this has been a glorious week, Lance. This has been a terrific week because Sylvia has opened up her wrestling career with nothing but victory against formidable opponents, if you know what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute, Robert. Now, you know that is not exactly...
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Let me tell you what happened. She went out there and she beat this fella right in the middle of the ring, just clear as day. He got right up off that mat and tried to take retribution on her. And what happened then, baby? She took him and she used the hold that I taught her. It's called a pile driver. I said, never use that, honey, unless it comes down to fighting for your life. That's what she had to do. And Lance, she put a pretty one on him.
Boy, I'll tell you one thing. Nobody ever say that the facts get in the way of this guy telling the story. First place, she didn't win. She was going against the midget. She didn't win. Second place, you're the one that came in, grabbed a hold and put that pile driver on, is dastardly thing that I've seen. There's no point in using.
Lance, let me tell you something. We're going to get this midget thing out of the way real soon, starting today, because one perverted midget has been taken care of. You chopped your teeth and talked about a lovely lady one time too much. Karate Kid, you're going to meet Bruno today on this program, and you're going down hot dog style, midget or not, baby. Let's move on down the line. I want to make some introductions here. I first want to introduce you to the prettiest lady in professional wrestling, the greatest ballet and now wrestling lady of all time, Miss Sylvia. Give me a little
Lance, how are you?
And this is the finest manager of all time. You're looking at downtown Bruno. He also wrestles at the top of the line, baby. And then I'll go right on down to a gorgeous man. I'm talking about one The ladies write letters about Gary Young, and then I got my rodeo man here. I'm talking about the old cow killer himself, and that's old Phil Hickerson. And I'm getting over it. And let me throw Jimmy Golden in there, my cousin, Jimmy Golden, family of the stud himself. And brother, we take him down, and we take him down hard. And don't let me leave out the greatest ally of the stud stable. I'm talking Tojo Yamamoto with his man Senshe. Tojo's teaching me Oriental customs. We're going to make an Orient trip soon, Tojo. And all right, don't leave out my man. Let's get it. I want to tell Dave Brown something here in the back. He's not to say Brickhouse Brown ever again, because this man is Bunkhouse Brown. That's to be remembered for all time. Now, last but not least, I'm going to make a prediction. Prediction says if Jeff Jarrett and that goofy Jerry Lawler don't get out of wrestling right now, they're going to be badly injured, and they're going to be going out the hard way. Quickest thing for you boys to do, learn computers, get out of the business. We got a 6-man tag. Let's get it on, Lance.
Let's get it on, and I can say this for your prediction. Oh.
Commentate this match. Get all the facts right. I'm tired of you seeing it one side.
You sure you don't have something to do back in the dressing room? That's gorgeous Gary Young. David, we have got a big 6-man coming up.
Get ready for this one. It's going to be one fall, 15-minute time limit match. Introducing, first of all, well, at a total weight of 702 pounds, from Atlanta, Georgia, the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller. And also from Miami, Florida, Bunkhouse Brown. From Tokyo, Japan, the great Senshe, across the way at a total weight of 758 pounds. From Detroit, Michigan, Scott Steiner. From Pensacola, Florida, Sean Baxter. And from Salt Lake City, Utah, Max Payne. 6-man tag team match. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. And in the corners over here of the stable, you got Sylvia, you got Bruno, you got Tojo, and at the table we've got gorgeous Gary Young.
Hey, talking about that Knoxville thing in there, can you believe Fuller says, that's not Atlanta, Georgia. Who ever heard of a Tennessee stud being from Atlanta, Georgia? I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. Where did you ever get the idea that I was from Atlanta, Georgia?
Can I tell him?
Tell him.
Robert Fuller told me he's from Atlanta.
That's right. That's exactly who said that. Okay, we're ready to go with Big Max in there with Senshe. Woo! And Payne takes a couple of those backhanded shots.
Look at him breaking all the rules.
Yeah, well.
I'll tell you what, that guy used to be my ex-partner. He's changed so much. Do you realize now when he hears Steiner, he thinks he ought to take a bow? His head swelled up so bad. He thinks he ought to take a bow when he hears Thunder.
Can I just make a comment? I've heard some people say that every time you're supposed to have a single match, there's about that many people around the ring in there to help you out.
Anything from me. I tell you what, these guys are breaking all the rules out there already. Look at that Steiner and that Max Payne and that little blonde-headed punk out there.
Senshe drops with a drilling right hand on Scott Steiner. And now.
The right open hand.
Oh, okay. Bunkhouse fired in. Oh, big drop kick from Scott Steiner. He goes again. Didn't quite get all of him that time, I don't think, Dave, although we can't see with all the people.
He did not get all of him that time.
This is teammanship right here. Look at this. Look how we work together as a team, Lance. You know, none of us ever have to have any outside help because we're all such great athletes and great contenders in this sport. It's nice to have the moral support out there, but they don't ever have to step in and do anything.
Robert Fuller slammed down to the middle of the ring by Scott Steiner.
And you see him pull the trunks right there. It's a prime example. The guy's a real breaker. He pulled his trunks to get him up off the ground.
Gary, will you get off that old story? He didn't pull his trunks. He clutched him, took him straight up, and a good solid slam.
I'll tell you what, Lance, I'm going to bring some glasses cleaner out here because you must have too much smoke film on or something. You're not seeing right.
There's a tag to young Sean Baxter, and he comes in with a double hand on the shoulder.
Right off the bat, look at that. Prime example right here. Prime example.
Baxter turns the arm over.
Been the rules.
Yeah.
Speak up anytime you want to say something, but I don't want you to feel left.
Hey, who can say anything with you out here doing all the talking, Gary?
Well, it's nice to have a good commentation going on for a change. Somebody that can see the finer points of the stud stable.
Yeah, did you see that fist that Bunkhouse just threw? Whoa, Baxter with his
I was sitting here talking to you, Lance, and I didn't
You just missed it, I know, yeah. He hooked the arm and took him over and down.
Right up underneath the dragon here. Don't worry, Ron.
Over to the corner, tag on Big Max Payne. Ripped the arm.
Stack that kind of stuff that high.
Okay, Gary, just watch it. Bunkhouse picked up, grabbed him, no tight, crotched him, picked him up, and slammed him down, drops an elbow, and this could be it right here. Payne covers him up. Brickhouse kicks out of it, I'll give him that.
Everybody knows that Bunkhouse has beat Max Payne so many times that it's just instinct now.
Sure, sure.
Lucky to be in the same ring with him.
And if Gary's going to commentate, he should remember that it's Bunkhouse.
Tag on the Tennessee stud, Fuller in. Drilling away on the midsection of Sean Baxter. Cross the ring on a whip. Bigfoot. Snaps him over. Beautiful. Took him from a front face lock and took him right over on a suplex. Tag on Senshe. Whoa, the action is fierce, David.
Boy, it is indeed. Double it up there on the exchange on Sean Baxter, the great Senshe in.
He did one heck of a job. Okay, this great system. What a talent, man. What a talent. The man cuts the Orient. He knows all these different types of kung fu and karate and everything, and he's just one wonder.
Boy,
Sean Baxter.
Baxter went in the corner too quickly after Senshe, and he rolls out of the way, and this time Bunkhouse Brown ends up hitting nothing but the mat. Look out, Robert Fuller jumps in there, no tag, but he grabs Baxter to keep him away from the tag at his corner. Got them all in there.
Ring fills up.
Max Payne working on Senshe, Sean Baxter on Bunkhouse Brown. Got Steiner with a shot for downtown Budo in the corner. And now he's out of the ring, chasing Sylvia. Look out. Kendo stick. Kojo passed it in the ring to Robert Fuller. He nailed Baxter with it. That was 1, 2. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, you saw how they did it, though. 5 minutes, 23 seconds. And celebration in the stud stable over here. They get themselves a victory.
Gary Young standing out here talking about everybody else breaking the rules. We're not blind. We saw Tojo throwing that kendo stick in there. Yeah.
Slipped out of his hand, maybe. Robert just happened to pick it up. I tell you what, Lance, you wouldn't talk to me a little bit earlier when I was out here, so I'm going to talk now. You got this old man running around here. He's got all his glasses on. He thinks he must be the 8th wonder of the world. His name is Tommy Gilbert. Everybody out there knows I've done beating this guy so many times, it's starting to make me sick, I tell you what, if the guy had any guts at all, he'd come out here right now, and for one last chance, I'll give you the opportunity. You can join the stud stable, Tommy Gilbert, or you can go and sign them retirement papers, baby, and go to the old folks' home, because, I am the teacher, and you are the student, and if you remember correctly, the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, I've been pinning your shoulders every single time on the mat without any help at all. I'm getting really tired of it, baby. You're starting to bore me with it. It's evident that anytime this guy has gas or something, he calls the death storm in Lexington. I don't know what his problem is, but he ought to quit.
Hey, man, don't talk to that back there. Talk.
I'm out here, yeah. I said, I'm telling you that if you can't do any better than what you've done, I'm talking about, I've already taught you how to wrestle. I've already taught you the finer aspects of taking a good beating, and you know it. And so, why don't you join the stud stable and save your face, or go out there and get in that red, ugly-colored little Bronco that don't even run half the time, and hightail it back to Lexington, get your fishing pole and the cane post, and go out there and retire for a while.
Okay, I've got something for you I want to tell you, and I want to make this short and sweet now.
Pick up.
Number one is, you said join the stud stable?
Yeah.
That's one thing I will never do. And number two, you said something about, I heard, didn't you mention something about retiring or getting out of wrestling or something? That's number two. And number two, I'm not going to do that. There's no way, Gary Young, that I'm going to retire and I'm not going to join no stud stable. And you're challenging me. I'd like to make you a challenge now.
What challenge?
I'd like to have a wrestling match with you. No, wait just a minute. You shut up just a minute, let me talk. I want a wrestling match with you to where the first guy that throws a punch with a fist, nail him right on the chin, anywhere, I don't care where it's at, as long as it's a double-up fist, it cost him some money.
Okay, you talking about everybody not being able to wrestle and cheating and all? There's a challenge for you right there, Gary Young. Sir, I didn't hear you. Can you speak up?
Well, I tell you what, Tommy Gilbert, I got all kinds of money, and if I ain't got enough, the stud stable's got plenty of it. I ain't worried about it, because I can beat you without throwing a punch.
So, you would accept the challenge?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Well, there was one hollering over there, Gary, take it. Sure, you take it. And that goes for either one of us. That goes for me. Because I will throw a fist too. But I want to tell you something. I want to challenge you to strictly a wrestling match. You're talking about what you've taught me. Now, I want to see, because I don't think you can do it, man. I have already been there. This man, I've already told you once, I have forgot more about wrestling than you will ever know. Step in the ring and bring your money.
I consider it a challenge that was accepted in there. You demanded, accepted it. First one throws a punch in there, it costs you $100 right off the bat.
Why do I get the feeling, Lance, that you always have something to do with these things?
No. We got to take a break. Be back in a moment.
This is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now.
I've seen your stupid videos. Actually, I'm lying. I haven't seen your stupid videos. I've heard about your stupid videos. From me to you, go fuck yourself.
Here. There was no one bigger when it mattered less. The man with the perfect face for radio. The tattooed madman Psycho Mike.
Here. Check it out. You're listening to Psycho Mike's Masters of Mayhem Underground Radio. Broadcasting live, online, and worldwide from Cleveland, Ohio. That guy plays anything and everything. And he likes the rest of my family. Even me. So we can't be all bad. I bring to you the man with the perfect face for radio, the part-time crazy, 100% psycho, the tattooed madman, Psycho Mike.